Hello students, now we are going to study probability. Initially we will be doing simple problems, then medium level, then higher level. Let us see probability. The probability. What is probability? Number of favorable outcomes for the event by number of all possible outcomes. All possible outcomes. So for example, suppose we have done a tossing of a coin. So what are the possibilities? Head can come or tail can come. So the possibility of having head is 1 by 2. Or possibility of having tail is also 1 by 2. Because there are two or possible outcomes. What are the two? Head or tail. If I want what is the possibility for a head, it is 1 by 2. Similarly, if a dice is thrown, what is the possibility to get 1? There are 6 numbers. So 1 by 6. Like that, the 1 is the event and 6 is the possible outcomes. All 6 can come. 1 can come, 2 can come, 3 can come. They are the possibilities. So if I want 1 by 6. If I want 2 on the top, the probability of 2 is also 1 by 6. So what is a mutually exclusive events? Mutually exclusive event means they don't have common element. Events that do not have common outcome. For example, head or tail. Either head will come or tail will come. They don't have any common elements. Here also, in the dice, 1 to 6, any one will come. So they don't have any common elements. So the common, they put the intersection of these two, it is null. Suppose you take the black cards or white cards in a pack of cards. Black cards are 26 numbers, white cards are also 26 numbers, but do they have any common element? No. Suppose if it is ace, there is a common element, black ace and white ace, if I take. So black cards and white cards do not have any common element. So such events are called exclusive event. What is an event? The condition what we are identifying is event. Getting black cards is an event. Getting white cards in a pack of cards is an event. So in exclusive events, the intersection is null set. There is no intersection. That means PA plus PB. In a mutually, this is exclusive. Now what is exhaustive events? Exhaustive event means both together will form the full set. Probability is 1. PA plus PB. Both are exhaustive. Means PB is equal to 1 minus PA. So okay, it need not be 1 minus PB, but both together will form, we have unit set, full set. So getting, suppose even numbers or odd numbers on a dice. Even numbers were 2, 4, 6. And getting odd numbers 1, 3, 5. These two together events will form 1 to 6 elements. So this is both are called exhaustive events. Getting even numbers is and getting odd numbers are both are called exhaustive as well as exclusive because they don't have any common element. 2, 4, 6 and 1, 3, 5. They don't have any common element. So let us say A is getting even numbers. What is even numbers? 2, 4, 6. And we have any 6 numbers can come when dice is thrown. So the 3 by 6 is the probability. Again, getting odd numbers also 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. Always we write in the smallest fraction. 3 by 6 can be simplified to 1 by 2, that is 0.5. So these both are mutually exhaustive and exclusive because both together half plus half is 1. PA plus PB is equal to 1. So exhaustive means the sum is 1 and exclusive means they don't have any common element. Now another term in the probability is complementary events. What is complementary events? Complementary is 1 minus PA dash. PA. What is the complementary of PA is 1 minus PA dash. PA dash is complementary. PA dash or PAC is complementary. If you see, this is the universal set and this is PA. The other than PA is PA dash. So this is complementary to PA. That means PA plus PA dash is equal to full set. So when PA dash comes this side, PA plus PA dash is equal to 1. So they both are exhaustive together, mutually exhaustive because they form full set. So what is an impossible event? Impossible event, suppose I throw a die. I want 7 number on the top. Is it possible to get 7? No. It is only up to 1 to 6. So this is an impossible event. Event means getting number 7 when I throw die is an impossible event. So it is represented by 5. So certain event is 1. That means I want getting head or tail, both head or tail. When coin tossing is a certain event. I'll get either head or I'll get either tail. Right. So getting heads or tails only means it is 1 by 2. Suppose getting heads only or tails only when I toss is 1 by 2 each. But getting head or tail, that means it's a certain event. Let us understand the concept with let us say this is the dice. When I throw 2 dice, this is 1 to 6. This die can show 1 to 6. This die also can show 1 to 6. In the combination, this 1 1. If die can give 1, this also can give 1. So with this 1, this die can have 6 numbers. So we have 6 independent possibilities. Like that, you have 2 to 6 independent possibilities. Like that, you have when 2 dice are there, all possible outcomes are around 36. 6 into 6 is 36. So total possible outcomes is 36. Now, if you see the addition, sum on 2 dice. This is the die. It can come, all 6 are possible. Suppose one die given 2, other die given 1. So what is the sum here? Both together 2 plus 1, 3. Similarly, one die given 1, other die given 2. Sum is 1 plus 2, 3. So if you see the sum on the 2 dice, if sum is 2, is only one possibility. The all are more than 2. 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 2 plus 1, 3, these are more than 2. So to get exact 2, we have only one set is possible. So the probability of this is 1 by 36. 1 by 36. Similarly for 12, is only one possible. 6 and 6, 12. If 5, 6 is 11, 6, 5 is 11. So this is not equal to 12. Any combination is not equal to 12. So for a sum of 12 on the 2 dice thrown is also one only event possible, one number. So 1 by 36. So for number 2 and some number, for sum 12, we have probability is 1 by 36. For say 3 and 11, what is the probability for sum 1? Sum 1, there is no probability because this one is the minimum one will come, 2. So there is no probability. So probability for sum 1 is 0 or 5 cell. Okay. So it starts from 2. So what is the probability for sum getting 3? 2 plus 1. This die can give 1. This die can give 2. Again, this die can give 2. This die can give 1. So there are 2 possibilities for a sum of 3. Similarly, for a sum of 11 also, there are 2 possibilities. 6, 5, 5, 6. So for 3 and 11, we have probabilities 2 by 36. For 3, there are only 2 possibilities. So 2 by 36. For 11 also 2 by 36. Suppose if I say either 3 or 11. Suppose if it is given either 3 or 11, event defined as a sum is either 3 or 11, then I have to add both. That means it comes to 4 by 36. So only 3, sum is 3, 2 by 36. Sum is 11, 2 by 36. Like that. What is sum 4? 3 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 1. There are 3 elements possible, 3 events. So n of this event is sum of 4 is 3. So 3 by total possible is 36. So 3 by 36. Similarly for 10, 6, 4, 5, 5, 4, 6. This is sum on 2 dice. Similarly for sum of 5. So sum of 5. We have 1 plus 4, 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2, 4 plus 1. So 4 by 36. Or similarly for 9, 4 by 36. So for 6 and 8, for 6, 5, 1, 6, 2, 4, 6, 3, 3, 6, we have 5 elements, 5 possible outcomes out of 36. So for 6, it is 5 by 36. For 8 also 5 by 36. 2, 6, 8, 3, 5, 8, 4, 4, 8, 5, 3, 8, and 6, 2, 8. So for 7, we have maximum possibility 6 by 36. So here it comes 6, it comes 1. So 1 and 6 is 7. Like the 2, 5, 3, 4, these combinations will give sum of as 7. So for a sum of 7, it is 6 by 36. So that means 1 by 6. 6 by 36 means 1 by 6. This is 1 by 9. So we have to simplify. 1 by 12, 1 by 18. Like that we have to simplify. We have to write in smallest fraction. So but we have kept it 36 because number of possible outcomes is 36. This is 36 when 2 dice are thrown. So these are all events. Some is 2, some is 12, some is 3, some is 11. These are all events. And this is the problem. Now let us see, most of the problems will come on the cards game. Cards start from ace up to 10. Then you have Jackie, Queen, and King. These three are known as face cards. These three are known as face cards. So like for every type, there is clubs. We have 3 face cards and we have 10 numbers. And similarly for spade, 3 face cards, 10 numbers. This is spade, club, this is hearts, this is diamonds. So heart also 3 face cards and 10 numbers. This one is not a face card. Ace is not a face card. Only face card is these 3. So in all the problems, whenever face card is given means we have to see these 3. So how many cards are there in each? 13. 10 plus 3, 13. So how many black cards are there? 13 plus 13, 26. How many red cards are there? 26. How many aces are there? 4 aces. How many face cards are there? 3 into 4, 12 face cards are there. How many black face cards are there? 6 black face cards. So these are all we have possible outcomes. These are all possible outcomes in a cards show. Okay. Go to next. Let us see. Let us do some problems. Suppose a card is drawn from a 52 pack of cards. What is the probability that will be an ace? So we have seen there are 4 aces in the card. So 4 by 52, that is 1 by 13 is the possibility to get an ace if I draw a card. What is the possibility? It should not be an ace. For ace, it is 1 by 13. What is the probability? It should not be an ace. This is nothing but a complementary of ace. Complementary of ace. So 1 minus 1 by 13, that is equal to 12 by 13. Or we can say, other than ace, how many cards are there? If we do minus 52 minus 4, it is 48 cards. Not be ace, there are 48 by 52. 48 by 52 is nothing but 4 12s are 48. So this is 48 by 52, 4 12s, 4 30s, 12 by 30. So both way we can do. We can find the number of cards other than ace or 48. This is a possibility. Or 1 minus ace is the complementary is easy one. 1 minus 1 by 3 is 12 by 30. Both 1 and 2 are exclusive because there is no common. Here ace is there, here ace is not there. They are exclusive and also exhaustive because both together will form probability 1. So they are both exclusive and exhaustive events and also are complementary to each other. So having an ace, not having an ace, they satisfy exclusiveness, exhaustiveness, and complementary. So now let us see some test. Probability of an event that cannot happen. What is the probability it cannot happen? Is 0. Such event is called what? It's called impossible event. Where 5 set is called impossible event. This is represented by 5. We have seen earlier. This is null set 5. Impossible null set or 5 element or impossible event is known as impossible. Suppose the probability of an event that is certain to happen, 100% to happen is 1. And that element is called certain event. So these two are, this is impossible event and the certain event, both extremes. Impossible 0, certain 1. Other probabilities are in between. Other probabilities are in between. Probability of an event should be greater than 0 and less than 1. Okay. Suppose see a problem. The event is asking find the probability of a leap year contains 53 Sundays. So event is 53 Sundays. So leap year is how many days it is having? Leap year is having 366 days. So if I divide it by 7, I'll get 52 weeks plus 2 days. That means if the first day on the first of the year, if it is Sunday, I'll have 53 Sundays. If the second of the day also is Sunday, I'll have 53 Sundays. First is Saturday, second is Sunday. In both cases, in this leap year, I have 53 Sundays. For all other 5 days, I am having only 52 Sundays. So the probability is what? All 7 days, total possibility is 7 days, out of which only Sundays, 53 Sundays is possible for 2 days. If first and second are either Sunday, that means probability is 2 by 7. 7 is what? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and first can be anything. First can be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, anything. But if first is Sunday, then I have probability of 53 weeks. If first is Saturday, also I have probability of 53. So the total probability is 2 by 7. Now this one. Ram takes out all hearts from the cards. Now hearts are not there. What is the probability of picking out an ace from the remaining pack? So what is the remaining pack? Out of 52, 13 are gone. So 39 is the total card possible outcomes. So what is the possibility to get ace? There are 3 aces. So 3 by 13, because 1 ace is removed, because the hearts are removed. So 3 by 39, 1 by 13. So what is the possibility of diamonds? There are 13 diamonds. So 13 by 39. 13 by 39. Because hearts are removed. Diamonds are not removed. Hearts are removed. So 13 is the diamonds, number of diamonds in a card. And 39 is the total cards. Because 13 cards are removed from the set. So we got 1 by 3. But picking out a card that is not a heart. Picking out a card that is not a heart. Because hearts are already removed. So any card is not a heart. So it is a certain event. So 39 by 39, all 39, whatever I pick up, that is not a heart. So it is a certain event. Picking up a ace of hearts is a 0 event because hearts are removed. So 0. So in this case, situation is given that hearts are removed. Suppose if all the pack is there, then it will be different probabilities. You have to see the problem and understand how to find out. Let us see this now. A die is thrown once. Find the probability of getting a prime number. What are the prime number? Up to 6. 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number. So there are 3 elements of prime number. The possibility of die is 6. So 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2 is the probability of getting a prime number when a die is thrown. What is a number lying between 2 to 6? So more than 2, less than 6. That is 3, 4, 5. If I get on the top of the die 3, 4, 5, it is satisfying this event. Between 2 and 6 is also 1 by 2. Probability is 1 by 2. What is an odd number? Odd number is it can come 1, 3, 5. All the 3 are possible. So 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. So even the probability in these 3 cases, probability is same. It is 1 by 2, is 1 by 2, but events can be different. Here event is what? A prime number. Here event is 2 to 6. Here event is odd number. So whatever the event, we have to see what satisfies this event. Prime number is 2, 3, 4. And we have to see number of possibilities of E for the event, and total possibilities gives you probability. Okay, go to next. Let us see some more simple problems. 2 dice, 1 red and 1 white are thrown at the same time. So red die and white are thrown at the same time. Write down all possible outcomes. What is the probability that the sum of the 2 numbers appear on the top of the dice is 8, 13 or less than 12? Now you see total outcomes is 36. 2 dice are thrown means 6 on one die, 6 on other die. We can get all the combinations. These are all the combination. Total number is 36. Now what is asked here is sum is 8. You have seen sum 8. The possibility is 5. See here, sum 8. Sum 8 means 2 and 6 is 8, 3, 5, 8, 4, 4, 8, 5, 3, 8, 6, 2, 8. These are the 5 possibilities. So here also you have seen 6 and 8 both will have 5 possible outcomes. So probability is 5 by 36. So automatically for 8 it is 5 by 36. For 13 it is 0. 13 means sum is maximum 12. It cannot have 13, so it is a 5 element. So the probability is 0. Less than or equal to 12. That is all with 2 dice, 6 plus 6 is 12. So it's all possible. All 36 will come under less than or equal to 12. So it is a certain event. So probability here is 1. Let us see other problem. 5 cards. 5 cards. What are the 5 cards he's talking of? 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace of diamonds are well shuffled with their face downwards. So the 5 cards are here. Jack, Queen, King, 3, Ace, and 10. So these are 5 cards. They are shuffled. One card is picked up at random. What is the probability? The card is Queen. So Queen is 1 by 5. 1 by 5. If the Queen is drawn and put aside, what is the probability that the second card is picked up is an Ace or a Queen? Second half to be Ace means 1 Ace. How many cards are left out? 4 cards. So the probability is 1 by 4. And what is the probability of Queen? Because Queen is already removed, probability is 0. Because in the remaining 4 cards, Queen is not there. So the probability of getting again Queen is 0. Okay. So let us take another problem. The kiddie bank is there. It has 150 paise coins, 51 rupee coin, 22 rupee coin, and 10 5 rupee coins. And it is put upside down, and one coin turns upside down. What is the probability that coin that will fall out is a 50 paise coin? What is the probability that is a 50 paise coin? How many 50 paise coins are there? 150 paise coins. So favorable to 50 paise coins is 100. What are the total number of coins? 100 plus 50, 150 plus 20 plus 10, total 180 coins. So 100 coins are 50 paise and total 180 coins. These are favorable to the event. These are the total possible coins can come out. All the any one of 180 can come out. So 5 by 9 is the probability to get a 50 paise coin. And what will the probability that it will not be a 5 rupee coin? So what is a 5 rupee coin? How many are there? 10 5 rupee coins. So to get to 5 rupee coin is 10 by 180. But not to get 5 rupee coin is 1 minus 10 by 180 or 17 by 80. Or we can say number of coins other than rupees 5 coin is 170. This is 5 coin, 10. If I remove is 170. So any 170 will satisfy this, will not be a 5 coin. So 170 by 180 is again 17 by 80. Either we can do by 17 by 18 or we can do what is the probability of getting 5 coin? 5 by, it is 10 by 180, it is 1 by 18. And if I remove it from minus, 1 minus, so complementary of not having 5 is 17 by 80. So let us see another one. A box contains 19 discs, which are numbered from 1 to 90. If one disc is drawn at random from the box, find the probability that it bears a 2-digit number. First, it bears a 2-digit. What are the 2-digit number starts from? It starts from 10 to 90. 2-digit number starts from 10 to 90. That means how many elements are there in this? 81. 11 to 90 is 80 plus 10 is also included. So 81 elements. So 81 are favorable to this. So 81 by 9. Total 90 it is. So the probability is 81 by 90, that is 9 by 10. Now, what is a perfect square number? So what is a perfect square number below 90? So 1 square is a perfect square of a number. 1 square to 9 square. 1 square to 9 square. 9 nines are 81. Then 9 after 9 is 10. 10 tens are 100. It's more than 90. So 1 square to 9 square is a perfect square. So there are 9 possibilities. So 9 by 90 is its probability. So what is the number divisible by 5? So we have 5 18s are perfect square is squares of 1 to 9. Divisible by 5, 5 1 into 5 and 5 18s are 90. So there are 18 possible outcomes 5, 10, 15, 20, like that 5 18s are 90. So 18 possible outcomes. So 18 by 90, that is 1 by 5 is the possible outcomes for this probability event. Let us see another problem. A lot consists of 144 ball pens, out of which 20 are defective. How many are defective? So 144, 124 are okay, 20 are false, and others are good. Shopkeeper draws a pen at random and gives to Sudha. What is the probability that she will buy it? What is the probability? She will not buy it. She will buy it means what? Good pen should come. So what is the probability of getting good pen? 124 by 144. 124 by 144. So the probability of purchasing it 31 by 36. What is the probability of not buying it? So out of this 20 it should come. So 20 by 144 or 1 minus 31 by 36. Both are okay. 1 minus P1. Probability of good 1 minus 31 by 36 is 5 by 36. Or 20 by 144 is 5 by 36. In both ways the answer is same. So either you can find out the complementary of good, or you can find out the actual quantity of bad pens. So this is the possibility that she will buy it. This is the probability that she will not buy it. So probability of buying is more. 31 by 36 chances are more. Now a die is thrown twice. What is the probability that 5 will not come up either time? 5 will come up at least once. 5 will not come up and 5 will come up at least once. Problem 5 will not come up. So first die. What are the other things other than 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So there are 5 possibilities out of 6. So 5 by 6. In the second also we have 5 by 6. So overall probability is 25 by 36. Out of 36, if you see how many 5s are not there. Here 5 is coming in this. Here 5 is coming in this. What are the total numbers? This is 6 plus this is 6. Total 12. But 12, this is common. So 11 are there. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is already counted. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 will be less. So if I do minus 11, 36 minus 11 is 25. 36 minus 11 is 25. So 25 by 36. Either we can come by counting, or we can say first probability is 5 by 6. Second probability is also 5 by 6. So 5 by 6 into 5 by 6, 25 by 36. Now 5 will come at least once. See here. If the same thing explained. 5 will not come in the second row. 5 will not come in the both times. Is 25 by that same thing defined. Now second one. 5 will come up at least once. Let us say 5 will not come up. We have seen 5 will not come up is 25 by 36. 5 will come up at least once means 1 minus 5 will not come up. Then we'll get 1 minus 25 by 36 is 11 by 36. Otherwise, just we have seen the quantity, there are 11 possibilities where 5 will come at least once. Here 5 comes once. In all this case, 5 comes once. Here 5 comes twice. Here 5 comes once. So how many numbers are there? 6 plus 5, 11, because this is a common one. So 5 come at least once is 11. So 11 by 36, or we can say 1 minus 25 by 36. So whenever it is given that at least, so we'll find out none, then we'll do 1 minus none. At least 5 will come up at least once. That means I will find out where 5 will not come up. That is 25 by 36. At least once is 1 minus 5 will never come up. That is 11 by 36. Let us see this problem. A box contains 12 balls, out of which some are black. If one ball is drawn at random from the box, what is the probability that will be a black ball? 12 balls, not all are black, some are black. X are black. So if I draw a ball, then what is the probability? It will be a black ball. Suppose if 6 more black balls are put in the same box, then the probability of drawing a black ball is now double what it was before. Understand? First 12 balls are there. There is a black ball drawn. There is some probability. And second, I put another 6 more balls of black. Then also black ball is drawn. Here the probability is twice. Let us say, suppose X is the black balls. X is the black balls. In the first case, X black balls out of 12 balls is the probability. So first probability is X by 12. In case second probability, what is this? Probability is doubled. Probability is now double. That means 2X by 12. That means X by 6. X by 6. So now we have 12 plus 6. 12 plus 6 is the new balls. That means 18 balls. So how many black balls are there? Earlier X were there, plus 6 black are added. So X plus 6. So now the probability is X plus 6 by 12 plus 6. This is the number of black balls in the new case. This is the number of overall balls in the new case. Total is this. But it is given 2 into this. That is X by 2 into X by 12. That is X by 6. So when I equate these two, X plus 6 by 18 is equal to X by 6. Then I get X is 3. So in the first case, if 3 are black balls, 3 by 12 is 1 by 4. If 6 are added, so 3 plus 6, 9. 9 by 18 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is double of 1 by 4. So the condition is verified. Okay. Now you see another problem. A coin has tossed 3 times. Find the probability of getting 2 heads, 3 tails, and at least 1 tail. So when a coin is tossed 3 times, what are all possible outcomes? First can be head or first can be tail. So let us say first can be head. The other two can be head, can be head tail, can be tail head, or can be tail tail. The first one remaining head, you have other 2 can have head tail, tail head, and a tail. There are 4 possibilities. Similarly, with the first come as tail, you have 4 possible. Total 8 possible outcomes. Now what is asked? Possibility of getting 2 heads. How many cases 2 heads are there? Here 3 heads. It is not counted. It is 2 heads. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 possible of 2 heads. So 3 by 8 is the probability of getting 2 heads. What is getting 3 tails? What is the probability? 3 tails. Here you have 2 tails only. No, it is only 1, 3 tails possible. So probability is 1 by 8. So at least 1 tail. At least 1 tail. So at least 1 tail you can have 1, 2. 2 tails also is more than 1 tail. You also satisfying this equation. At least 1 tail means more than 1 tail, including and more than 1 tail. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 possibilities to have at least 1 tail. So 7 by 8. 7 by 8. Or we can say at least 1 tail is 1 minus no tail. You can also write 1 minus no tail. No tail is how much? It's only 1. This is 1 by 8. So 1 minus 1 by 8 is 7 by 8. Or we can see there are 7. In 7 cases, at least 1 tail is appearing. 7 by 8. Okay. Now let us see this problem. A and B are playing dice game, and whosoever gets first 3 will win the match. Whosoever ever gets first 3 will win the match. If A starts the game, the probabilities of winning. Suppose A has thrown the dice. He can get out of 1, 2, 6, anything. So probability of getting 3 is 1 by 6. Similarly, again B will throw. What is the probability of getting is also 1 by 6. But by the time A finishes 6th place, by the time if A is starting the game, in 6 attempts, this how much probability it will become? 1. A 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 like 6 times. So by the time B has done only 5 attempts. So his probability is 5 by 6. 5 by 6, his probability is 6 by 6. So the what is the probability of A winning? A is getting 6, B is getting 5 atoms only. So 6 by 11 is the probability of winning, and B probability is 5 by 11. This is 6 by 11, this is 5, because by the time he is playing 6 attempts, he is playing only 5 attempts, so his probability is more, 6 by 11. Because you need to become one certain, it needs 6 attempts. So it is 6 by 11. Total attempts are made how much? A played 6, B played 5. 6 plus 5, 11. So out of total 11 attempts, his 6 attempts is becoming 1. So he is only having 5 attempts. Let us see this last. ABC are 3 newspapers. 20%, 16%, 14% of population reads A, B, C respectively. That means A reads 20%, B reads 16%, C paper read by 14% people. So 8% is read by both A and B, 5% by A and C, 4% by B and C. So two newspapers. Some people will read both newspapers. A and B people will read 8%. Maybe Sakshi and Eenadu. Another 5% by A and C, maybe Indian Express and Hindu. Like that. If you define this, say Indian Express, Hindu, Deccan Chronicle. So Indian Express and Hindu is read by 8%. Hindu and A and C, Indian Express and Deccan Chronicle, 5%. Like that. Whatever 3 papers. So 2% population reads all the 3 papers, A, B, C. So find how much of population is reading the paper. At least one paper. At least one paper is asking us to find out A union, B union, C. If you observe here, this circle is A, this circle is B, this circle is C. So A is 20. So 9 plus 3 plus 2 plus 6. How much it is? 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 11 plus 9, 20. So A paper is read by 20%. And A and B together, 8%. This is A and this is B. So 6 plus 2, 8. This 8 is read by A and 8 is read by B also. So what is 5% by A and C? 3 plus 2, 5. This is C. So this circle is C. So 5 persons read A and as well as C. So I have my total of 20 A, and what is total of B? 6 plus 6, 12 plus 4, 16. So B is 16%. C is how much? 7 plus 3, 10 plus 4, 14%. So how much is 2% read by all the 3? You see, this 2% is belongs to A, belongs to B, and belongs to C. So we have to separate this total 20% into A union B, A union C, A union B union C, so that we'll have exact picture. If I add all this, if I now add all this, 9 plus 3 plus 2 plus 6 plus 6 plus 2 plus 7 is around 35%. Otherwise, there is a formula here. P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus A intersection B. This is A intersection B is 8. Minus B intersection C is 5. Minus C intersection A is 4. Plus A intersection B intersection C is common by all the 3 papers, 2. So if I apply this formula, 20 plus 16 plus 14 minus A intersection B minus B intersection C minus C intersection A plus the common is equal to 35%. That means if I see this figure from A, B, C, if I delete 8, I am deleting this 8. I am also deleting this 5. I am also deleting this 4. So in such case, what happened? This A intersection B intersection C is deleted extra. So which we are adding here, plus 2. So I am getting 35% is the out of total population is reading the newspapers. Okay. Now let us see some more simple problems. Describe the sample space of experiment when a coin and a die are thrown simultaneously. What we are doing? A coin and a die. So coin can have tail and head. Die can have 1 to 6. So this is the sample space. Heads 1, head 1, head 2, head 6. Tail 1, tail 2, tail 6. So how many are there? 6 into 2, 12 sample. Sample space is 12. Suppose A union B union C is the sample space. A, B, C are mutually exclusive events. Can the following represent a probability? Exclusive means they don't have any common element. They don't have any common element, and some of them should be exclusive means they don't have any common element. So PA 0.2, PA, PB 0.7, PC 0.1. If I add all the three, how much it is coming? 0.9 plus 1. So this is possible. So this is a probability distribution. But is the second one. 0.4 plus 0.6 is 1. This is 1.2. It is more than 1. So this is not a feasible because these three do not have any common element. It is given that they are exclusive events. They don't have any common element. Like this we have seen here. These are the common elements. 326, 622, 223, 2. These are all common elements. But here exclusive is they don't have any common element. So that means this probability distribution is wrong. So not okay. Mutually exclusive have no common elements. Suppose one card is drawn from a pack of 52. What is the probability that is a king or queen? There are how many kings? 4 kings. How many queens? 4 queens. So total 8 are there. So 8 by 52. Total is 8 by 52. So probability is 2 by 30. So I can draw either king or queen. Both are acceptable for this event. So I am drawing total 8 cards are acceptable out of 52 cards. So 8 by 52 is the probability of getting king or queen. 2 by 30. There are 4 kings and 4 queens in a pack. Number of favorable for drawing king is 8. So this is the second method. What is the first method? King probability is 4 by 52. Queen probability is 4 by 52. I simply add these two probabilities. I get 8 by 52. Both ways we can do this problem. Once we go understand more and more, we can do 2-3 ways. Same problem and we'll get the same answer. Either 1 minus the 1 PA dash complementary, or we can add both the probabilities, or we can add the number itself initially and do the probability. Any method we can choose once we understand the problem. Suppose you see here, there are 4 pens, red, green, blue, purple, in a desk drawer, of which 2 pens are selected at random, one after another with replacement. Suppose I have taken red out, I put back red. Again I have taken another pen. So sample space for the following events. A. Selecting at least 1 red pen. B. 2 pens of the same color are not selected. There are 2 events here. Let us see what is the sample space. So initially 2 times are taken, red, red. Both times red can come, red, green can come, red, blue, red, purple. Similarly, it can come to purple, red, purple, 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 green, purple, blue. There are 4 into 4, 16 possibilities. 2 times when I draw this, like a 2 dice. Drawing 2 dice with 4 heads. It is like dice with 4 heads. I am drawing 2 dice are played. So 4 fours are 16 are the possible outcomes. Now what is the first one? He is asking at least 1 red pen. You see, out of this 1 red pen is here. All 4 are having red pen. And other case 1, 1, 1 each in each case. So 4 plus 3, 7. So there is 7 possibilities out of 16. How 7 has come? Red, red, green, red, blue, red. These are the 4 possibilities. Then comes purple in 1 red. Then comes blue in 1 red, green 1 red. So there are 7 possibilities. So these are the possibilities. RR, RG, RB, RP, green red, blue red, and pink red, purple red. So we have 7 by 16 is the possibility. Now, what is the second one? He is asking 2 pens of same color are not selected. So how many are same color are there? RR, PP, GG, and BB. These are the same color. There are 4 possibilities. So it should not be same color. So 1 minus 4 by 16. 1 minus 4 by 16. That is 12 by 16. So this probability is 3 by 4. Probability is what? 3 by 4. Let us see this last problem in this. A box contains 75 tickets. Box contains how many? 75 tickets. Ticket is drawn at random from the box. Find the probability that number on the ticket is divisible by 6, number on the ticket is a square, number on the ticket is a prime, number of the ticket is divisible by 3 and 5. These are 4 events. He is asking probability from 1 to 75. So first one is number of tickets divisible by 6. So 6 ones are 6. 6 ones are 6. 2 6 12s are 72. 6 13s are how much? 91. So 78. 6 13s are 78 is more than 75. More than 75. So 6 ones are 6 to 6 12s. So there are 12 possibilities divisible by 6. So 12 by 75 is its probability. So how many? Second one is what? B number is a perfect square. So if you have 1 square, 2 square, we have up to 8 square. 8 8s are 64. 9 9s are 81. It is more than this. So up to 8 possibilities are there. It can be 1, it can be 4, it can be 9, it can be 16, like that can be 64. So we have 8 by 75 is the possible outcome. So what is the C here? Number of ticket is a prime. What are the prime numbers up to 75? These are the prime numbers. You should by heart up to at least 100. What are the prime numbers? We have total 21 prime numbers. 21 by 75 is the probability of prime numbers. Number of the ticket divisible by 3 or 5. 3 or 5 means what are the divisible by 3? 3 1 into 325 is 75. So there are 25 possibilities. What is divisible by 5? 5 1 into 5 15 5 are 75. So there are 15 possibilities. But out of these two, there are some common intersection. What are common by 3 and 5 is 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. It's a 15 table. 3 into 5 is 15. 15 ones are 15, 30, 45, 60. So these 5 are common. So A plus B minus common. 25 plus 15 minus 5 is equal to 35. So the probability is 35 by 75, 7 by 15 to have number divisible by 3 and 5. It is like this. No? A intersection B is 5. So PA plus PB minus PA intersection B is PA union B. So 3 or 5. So it is 7 by 5.